You're talking about bringing all workers along, or all of those individuals along. What leads to that philosophy?
You do that by saying focused on what's important, right? I'm not in Washington, D.C. to become famous. I'm in Washington, D.C. to deliver for my district. And I find that a very vital word, co-chairman of the Steel Caucus. And it's a bipartisan Steel Caucus. So I'm co-chair along with Representative Connor Lamb and Representative Bost out of Illinois. I bring that up because one of the first initiatives that we had is in a bipartisan effort. We had approximately 45 members sign a letter to the Biden administration showing our support for the continuance of Section 232, which protects us from steel dumping or overcapacity or circumventing the trade laws and protects the steel industry.
Okay.
That's a bipartisan approach. That's people working together. And to your point, that doesn't get in the news, that we're working together in a bipartisan effort, because it's not flashy and it doesn't divide.
It doesn't sell.
Right. And so ultimately, what I'd like to say there also, as a township trustee, so for 15 years, I brought coalitions together that solved problems. And it didn't matter what party you were from or what your other beliefs were. It was the community needed this. How can we solve this issue? And I believe that has served me well. And so I'm gonna come around to you. I'm sure you had people when you started this saying good news will never work long term.
Most everyone. Yeah. I mean, well, all the smart people and all the dumb people, like pretty much everybody
Right.
said that's not going to work. And I understood why.
Right.
But I looked at it as you're either going to do it and make it work, and won't that be awesome?
Right.
Or the really bad part would be if you try to do it and it doesn't work, you're the guy that proved good news doesn't work. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of pressure.
Sure.
If you're the one that said, no, you're all wrong, good news can work, and then you fail, that's just like a giant L that's on your forehead forever. So you have to make it work.
Right. And
You don't have a choice.
I have the same philosophy. You have to make it work. And keep in mind, so my family history, my father has been the state legislator for some time throughout my life. He has been there almost 4 decades, longest serving state senator. Consistently, he has been in the minority, but consistently he has gotten things done that's important to him because he's built credibility, he's built relationships, and the other party knows when he speaks up, it's important to him and to his district.
Yeah.
And he's able to deliver results. And so what I think the philosophy you have to have is that as a member of Congress, no matter who you're dealing with, there's always a tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's always a next project or a next piece of legislation that you need to be working on. And you can't go there burning bridges. You have to go there in the event that knowing that maybe not today do you agree, but tomorrow you may agree. And you have to consistently nurture those relationships to make sure that everyone knows where you stand and what you're trying to accomplish. And I think that's all that's how I believe I'll be the most influential or productive member of Congress that I can be.
Well, and you got to be yourself.
Correct.
Ultimately, whatever you're going to be, whatever kind of personality you have, you got to be yourself.